20 minutes.
Definitely. Well, the shooting, they're 46% from downtown. Their point guard, Neto, is getting into the paint, creating good shots for others. He's creating good shots for himself. And then the activity as well, and why they're up 15 points right now on Global Academy.
And Aginaldo Neto really had that spark in the second quarter that saw that close lead really balloon up to this 15-point margin.
Yeah, look, I mean, the end of the half was probably the best play we saw from him. And this is a guy who can really get downhill. There's 7 points for him, did create an assist, and just I really like watching this guy with the ball in his hands again. He is the true point guard for this team on a team filled with bigs and wings. He can get out in the open court, as we see here, knows how to use the defender's body against him to negate the shot blocking capabilities, and that was the shot that ended the first half. A great finish, and he took his time. He knew exactly how much time they had, the 10-point-something seconds there, and used most of it so that Global Academy couldn't come back and get a shot of their own.
So much speed, but never feels rushed, even when he's in the open floor in the half court.
A really nice U17 World Cup in 2022. 13-5, 4.5 assists, a steal and a half per game. All tournament honorable mention. Really good numbers.
Now defending on the perimeter. Neto on a kick out. Both these teams still in the feeling out phase. Team Africa getting inside with Neto, and another foul drawn. It'll be their third trip to the line of the quarter.
Neto, I was talking with Chris Ebersole before the game, mentioned just how important Neto is to this team because, look, a lot of these guys on NBA Academy Africa are bigs or wings who kind of have a big man skill set. Neto's a true point guard, and that makes them, look, Hendaway is going to play a little PG for them, but Neto's like kind of the engine, the straw that stirs the drink for NBA Academy Africa.
That's what's funny. Alfred said to us yesterday, talking to him after practice, he's like, look, we do have those two guys that a lot of scouts are here to watch, but we have so many guys like Neto, like Hendaway, that we think we will impress people in our two games here. Knock it away. Now to Goodman inside. It's pinned against the backboard by Maluash. Neto, full head of steam, weaves around the defense like traffic cones, and he opens the scoring in the second quarter.
Neto's really good with the ball in his hands, but that all started with the Maluash block. Again, he had 6. That was pretty skillful.
Neto finds an open teammate for long rebound. Drop controlled it now with Neto into the lane.
Oh, the NBA Global Academy is doing, and NBA Academy Africa for that matter. Take a look behind you, Sean. There are so many scouts at this game. They're like, this gym is filled with NBA bigwigs.
Good pass inside. Hendaway unselfishly passes out. 3 down the hatch for Amar Diop.
First quarter, poked it away from him a couple of times there. So Medina showing some nice defensive stuff.
Off the turnover, Neto ahead of the pack. Nice job putting Furphy on his back.
Yes.
Shot clock turned off for the fact that they're pulling talent from all parts. Just like Global Academy, where it's Australia, New Zealand, UK, all parts over there too. Part of what makes these. Amar Diop gives it right back to Neto. Working against Furphy. Away from the screen, right down the lane, and lays it in! Oh, beautiful stuff at the end of the half from Aginaldo Neto. And what was a 2-point lead at the start of the quarter blows up to 15 at intermission.
What do we say about him getting downhill, right? In perfect timing, waiting, picking his spot to get to the rim and really only leave them a second. Great finish by Neto and a great second quarter by NBA Academy Africa.
Halftime in Orlando. We'll come back with stat. Traffic to Medina. Had it swiped away.
And that's where Medina will continue to develop on the offensive end because defensively he's already done some really nice things.
Then doing his best. Got his hands in the air, but they will call the foul on the Aussie guard. And Aginaldo Neto will be at the line for Team Africa.
Now, this is a guy who's getting some interest from Iona, Loyola Chicago, so high-level mid-major programs. That's kind of right now where he's where he's potentially slotted to be. He's right now class of 2025, so he's still got some time to get some bigger offers out there.
Started playing street basketball in his homeland of Angola in 2016, joined a local club, was at the first Junior NBA Global Championship in 2018, just a little bit down I-4 at Walt Disney World. It's amazing to see some of these guys. Makes them so proud of what Africa basketball has turned into as Chomche turns that back. Not in my house. Another rejection for Chomche. Neto with a strong drive. More free throws coming for Team Africa.
I mean, when you have two monster rim protectors like Academy Africa, tough to score inside for the Global Academy. What NBA Academy Africa has done at the rim protecting the paint has been really good. I mean, coming into this quarter, they had 7 blocks as a team in 30 minutes, which is just unreal. But you talked about Alfred Baliaba, the artist formerly known as Alfred Aboya to us American college basketball fans. But, I mean, what the NBA, what NBA Academy Africa has done to grow the sport in the continent of Africa has been really fun to watch over the years.
Maluash is holding on to his knee for a second, a little slow getting back. Neto whips it out. Shot for 3. Nice box out by Julius Halifanoa, but Patty Mills, Matthew Dellavedova, so many Aussie greats. Soon to be St. Mary's Gale. And the answer around and down. Got a clean swipe on Neto, then got beat. Boop. Academies expand under Adam Silver's vision for global basketball. Dent mishandled it. Neto lays it in, twisting and turning. Yeah, a little bit awkward as he left his feet. Still 2 more on the board. Neto with 14 points off the bench today.
And efficiently, too, on just 7 shots, and he's a perfect 6 of 6 at the line.
Had a 3 moments ago. Chomche, good poise to find Neto. 2-on-1, gives it to Maluash. Punctuation on a big Team Africa win.
Boop wanted the lob, but I like that decision better. Look at this. So Boop, yeah, I think was getting ready for an alley-oop, but that's a good decision. Give it to 25 in the open court. He will make you look good. He will pad your